Man, probably a fun fact on me is that I like to read. Like I like to read. That's a lost art nowadays. Oh, my great uncle is Jesse Owens. He won 4 gold medals in 1936.
I always want to leave people with this, man, to all the viewers and everybody out there, man. Make sure you guys finish your story. Make sure you guys finish your journey because somebody's going to need it.
Yeah. All you got to do is push the back button. That's all you got to do. Push the back signal.
Try not to think about the future too much so you can maximize the now.
Who's your favorite rap artist?
Man, to be honest, it's crazy. Tupac always been my number one, right? Like he got me through so much stuff, but Lil Wayne has been in the modern day.
I said, what does it really take? What does it really take to be great, Drew? And he looked at me and he was like, you really want to know? And he was like, to be honest, everything you did to get here, you need to be consistent times 10.
Welcome. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. You know how we do it. It's Friday night. We're back at it like we're mad at it. Hey, got a little special interview for you guys. Our exclusive Friday night interviews continue in season number 2. Before we can get to that, I know I got to bring in the man with the plan. With all that being said, you know what it is? It's my man. Where you at? What's up, player?
Hey, this is dude, Uncle Lee. Wait, no, this is tough Uncle Lee, bro. Do I look tough right now? I look tough? You know what I'm saying? This is dude, Uncle Lee, bro. Don't say the Lee, bro, without the Junior. We back on this Friday, February 26th. And, man, we got a show. We got an interview. We got Michael Larrimore, who's a amateur MMA fighter, man. Like, look, I'm feeling. Hey, that felt kind of fast. Was that fast?
It was so fast I couldn't even see it, man.
See, there we go. See what I'm saying? That's why I rock with you. Well, how you doing on this Friday, man?
Hey, man, it's Friday. Ready to enjoy my weekend. No craziness, no crazy weather. Got a little rain coming in, but other than that, ready for another exciting weekend, bro.
Facts. You know what? So we're gonna get right going. We're gonna bring him in. So let's get this going. Let's see what we got with Mr. Larrimore right here. Good night. Look. And he's fancy. Hey, but look, definitely 5 viewers, y'all. You know how we do it. This season 2, our interviews are interactive. Y'all want to comment, talk, say something right there. But look, we're going to get this thing started. We got Mike Larrimore joining us. Man, let's clap it up for you, brother. How's it going?
Thank you so much. How y'all doing today, man?
Hey, glad to have you on, bro.
Facts. Look, you got me ready to do some push-ups and go downstairs, hit my punching bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, so how you doing? Thanks for hanging out with it.
I'm awesome, man. It's just like Coach Lee said earlier, it's Friday, man. I'm ready to get the weekend going. It's been another long week.
Yes, sir.
Getting in Friday. I'm ready for that Saturday, Sunday, man.
Facts. So, you know, definitely appreciate you hanging out with us. So where you calling in from?
I'm calling in from Tampa, Florida, man. I'm originally from Dayton, Ohio, but I prefer the Florida life over Ohio life any day of the week. So Florida is home to me.
Wait, check him out. He say he prefer the Florida life. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So tell us what made Florida so popping like that, besides the flamingos, the good weather, the cool chicks, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all weird out there. Florida's so popping like that.
It's an energy thing, man. I feel like it's a lot of people out here chasing their dreams in all seriousness. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fighters down here. There's a lot of like-minded people I've surrounded myself with. Ohio, everybody's kind of just stuck, man. As sad as it is. And I'm praying for them, but I can't be around them. You know what I mean? So Florida, it's just more positivity down here, and I need that in my life.
That is crazy. That sounds like you described New Orleans. And look, you know what? Let's clap it up to him, man. He's nice. He's praying for him. Look, I'm like, look, New Orleans, I got out.
Peace. I ain't tripping. But hey, man, definitely y'all, for y'all viewing and y'all definitely like to stream, y'all share it to whatever group allows, live podcast. Y'all definitely share it, y'all interact with it because Sports Talk with Friends, we're powered by fans. But man, so all right, I like that like minded. And what's crazy that you said that because I got the UFC and the game, and a lot of those fighters are from Florida. So do you feel intimidated by being being surrounded by so many fighters out there in Florida?
No, man, not necessarily, because I don't like easy fights. You know what I mean? I like knowing that I have to push myself. I haven't had an easy fight since probably my first or second fight because it's a rich talent pool down here in Florida, and I have the pleasure of knowing a few of those UFC guys, Billy Quarantillo, Matt Favola, to name a couple. And we train together on a regular basis almost, and getting to watch them do their thing in the UFC, man, it makes me more hungry.
Nice. Definitely want to give a shout out to you, Scott and Ricky, for hanging out with us. We see y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all can join the watch party in our group, Sports Talk with Friends. But man, it sounds like you used to being around so many badass people. So like, how do you feel walking into a room? Be like, I can just beat everybody up in here, or put them in a naked rear choke. Did I say it right? It was a rear naked choke. One of them. What I'm saying? So how do you feel entering the room?
Like? I feel comfortable. You know what I mean? I don't have a desire to size anybody up or nothing like that. When I was a little younger, I definitely did because I had a chip on my shoulder. But as I've grown older and become a father, soon to be husband, like none of that shit matters to me. I'm comfortable in myself, in my skills, my abilities. I could give a damn what the dude across the room can do. You know what I mean?
Nice. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So he brought up some good stuff. He brought up your childhood, and a lot of that stuff stemmed from walking around with a chip on your shoulder as a kid. So we're gonna get far. We're gonna ask you those questions as we get into this interview. But definitely want to give a shout out to our sponsor. Y'all go check them out. KyrieClothing.com. This is what the show is brought to you by. Got some t-shirts, got some leggings coming out. I spilled the bean. Got leggings coming out, got some hoodies, got some socks. So y'all definitely check it out, KyrieClothing.com. So now that we done paid the bills, man, like tell us a little bit more about your fight career. Like what started you to fight? Like as a kid, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned the chip on your shoulder. So was people picking on you? You can tell us. You can tell Uncle Leroy. You used to get picked on as a kid?
Yeah. You guessed it, Uncle Leroy. I didn't get picked on too much in life, but 6th, 7th grade, it was real bad, man. Just for being little, it took me a minute to grow into these big ass ears you see me sporting.
Man. Hey, we gotta clap it up for the big ass ears, man. Growing into the big ass ears. But finish. What were you saying?
Bro. But yeah, really, I got picked on a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And I eventually had the chance to handle my bully. I refused to do it in school because I got good grades and all that stuff. I didn't want to get in trouble. But I waited. I did what I had to do. And after that, my buddy Trevor introduced me to training. And it all started from there, man.
Wow. Okay, I got a bullying story myself, you know what I'm saying? But I won't say it here, cause you know what I'm saying. But that's how I knew that, you know what I'm saying? Like that is crazy, and look, and it's kind of weird. He said, "Look, I did what I did, had took care of my business. I ain't want to do it on the school." You know what I'm saying? Look, this guy is so cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's Mike Larrimore, man. Like you know what I'm saying? We hang with the cool dudes tonight. What you say?
Y'all cool people.
Oh man, you must got that Cox cable, that Cox internet out there, man. Hey, they got Metro PCS out there, Coach Lee.
I'm pretty sure they do.
Cause he bleeping in and out, man. What's going on out there? But
I got dude, man.
But definitely, man. So as a kid, you mentioned your kid, and you mentioned your one bully. Like, what was your fighting record as a kid? You know what I'm saying? Because Uncle Leroy took a lot of L. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't until
like 6, 8, 7, 8 grade, and I was like, you know what, bump this. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Leroy got to learn how to fight. So, what was your record as a kid?
To be honest, man, I don't think I had to lay hands on anybody until 6th or 7th grade, and after that, because that one I only hit him twice, and that was it for that. So I don't think I fought again until 7th grade. That lasted a matter of 30 seconds. I fought one more time that year. I fought the kid in the bathroom, helped him up afterwards, and sent him back to class. So I won that one. I don't think I lost a fight until I was probably like 19, but by then it was a legitimate fight, like in the ring and everything. You know what I'm saying?
You see this, man? Y'all can't see it. You know, our listeners, but our viewers, I got the peace on, man. I come in peace. Uncle Leroy, come in peace. I want to know where you get all this anger from. Coach Lee, do you hear this? He said he hit the guy twice, and that was it. Then he had another fight. You know, he beat the dude up in the bathroom. He helped him get up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they probably had it coming to him. Nobody gets a surprise ass with him.
Yeah, he did, man. He was supposed to fight.
Man, that is funny, for real. So, you know, we definitely, we're gonna keep this thing going. Before we take us a quick break, we got Michael Larrimore, man, amateur MMA fighter. But, hey, let me tell you this. Look what he did me. So, y'all don't know. So there's a lot of pre-production thing. You know, I'm Uncle Leroy going, you know, have a little squirrel moment right here. But Coach Lee, he checked me. He said, "Hey, man, don't tell me you got my record from off of Tapology." He said, I'm like, "Yeah, I did. My bad." He like, "Hey, take that down. I'm 5-0 as a MMA fighter. 4-2 as a kickboxer." I said, "My bad. You know, players make mistakes."
You had the one that said 2 and 5 up there, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I felt the slap through the phone. Like, but look, hey, we might take us a quick break, man. We got more. Gonna give up this interview, Michael Larrimore, man. Take us down right quick, Coach Z.
Yes, sir.
What's up, guys? It's Mike Larrimore here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to STWF Media for all of the love and the positivity they've been sending my way recently. We partnered up, you know what I'm saying? I just like the energy the guys bring over there. So any sports talk, you want to talk football, you want to talk baseball, they might even talk bowling if you're interested. Boxing, whatever your thing is, man, go check them out. There's a lot of great coverage over there. Again, it's nothing but positive energy from these guys. So check them out. Peace.
Oh, my fault. You know, you talking bowling. You know, hey, Uncle Leroy getting that bowling form. You know, they call me Twinkle Toes Fred. But look, we should do it, Uncle Leroy. I don't say the Leroy. Without the Julian, we back with Coach Lee, and we got Mike Larrimore, man. So, you're talking about sports. You know, you mentioned that during our break. So, what was your favorite sport growing up? Or you just wanted to be a badass fighter?
Football was my favorite thing growing up. I played receiver and I played corner, so I knew both sides of the ball pretty well. And I feel like if I wanted to, I could have done something with it. You know what I mean? But then I could punch somebody in the face without getting in trouble for it. So I switched.
Hey.
I don't know how to proceed after that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Uncle Leroy, come in peace, brother. But, man, you know, that's a good correlation because, you know what I'm saying, like, that's contact sports. And, you know, a lot of people, we had a post where there was 2 kids talking about, you know, there was sparring and one kid was bleeding. And, you know, they was talking about concussions, you know, with fighting and head trauma versus that and football. But you had the opportunity to play both. So which one do you think is worse? Like, you know, as far as with the head trauma, is it fighting or football? Ding dong. Mike, what do you think?
Personally, me, I think it depends on the person, really.
That is true. Because I mean, you know, my thing too. Because like,
was
if
the
you're a good
question again?
fighter,
I
you
think
really
you glitched
won't.
out. My bad, brother.
Oh no, it's all good. I was saying like, because what do you think is worse? The worst sport for us with head trauma, is it fighting or is it football? Well, hey, we're gonna try this one to Coach Lee. Which one do you think is worse?
I think
You got it, Mike. What do you say?
I'm
Uh-oh.
caught up on the thing.
We came.
My bad. We glitched up for a minute.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Hey, after the show, we'll have to hook you up with some good internet, some better cell phones, some data coverage, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? Sports Talk with Friends, we got you, man. We got you. It's 5G. But what do you think about, you know, far as with head trauma, which sport is worse? Is it fighting or is it, you know, is it football?
I think it depends on the individual. Kind of like what you were saying. If you're good enough with your head movement, you can avoid as much head trauma. But if you're one of those guys that just walks forward and is willing to get punched, then obviously you're not fighting for very long. But for me, I think I'd say fighting, because I know there's head clashes and whatnot in football, but nobody's trying to take your head off. You know what I'm saying?
True. Good point. Coach Lee, what do you think?
I definitely think it has to be the fighting, you know, just due to the sheer brutality of the sport. Football, anybody can pretty much essentially play football up to different levels, obviously. Everybody can't get in the octagon, though. So people that usually get in the octagon, they know what they're doing. Like you said, they come in head first, whatever the case may be. They can take them shots, whatever, you know, the situation is. And with football, you can teach somebody how to tackle better, to not use their head, use their shoulders, upper body, and stuff like that. So I definitely got to go with the fighting.
Nah, I agree. Man, all right. I'll keep this thing going. So, all right. So, you know, you said you play football. So, who's your favorite player? Mike, who's your favorite player? Your football player growing up, or who is it now?
My favorite player my favorite player growing up had to be Marvin Harrison.
Okay. Why you chose Marvin?
My team back in the day, I ain't claim them out because they sucked, but I just like, he had hands, man. He had ups. He had the clean route.
That is true. So I'm starting to notice that like it's like dropping a quarter at the top and just watching drop all the way down, because we're talking first and he's getting us in like moments later. So y'all definitely tune in. Sports Talk with Friends podcast. This is the weirdest thing, but we got Michael Larrimore, amateur MMA fighter. We're gonna keep this thing going, but man, so you got Marvin Harrison was your favorite player, you know, as far as with football, but who's your favorite fighter?
My favorite fighter of all time
5 seconds.
is Israel Adesanya. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's just taking the whole game by storm.
Yeah, I've never heard of him. You know, I thought you know, I was ready to say Bruce Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was like, shoot.
Yo, I didn't know.
We gonna power through this.
It's all good. It's all good. But so you know, how long have you been fighting? And what was your biggest lesson learned?
Look, I even came inside and everything. I've been since my 18th birthday, and I'm 22, about to be 23 now. So it's been more than half of my life.
Okay. Okay. Now, so what was your biggest? Because we know, we've interviewed a lot of fighters, a lot of MMA fighters, a lot of boxers, and they all say like it's a psyche thing. They like it's a big mind game. So, what was one of the or what was the biggest lesson you learned from either preparing or just fighting in the cage?
I say the biggest thing to me was that I can really do anything I set my mind to. If I and I give my all to my fight camp, I'm on my diet, my mental preparation is right, physical. Um, I really believe there's nothing I can't do with the sport as long as I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. So all in all, I feel like I can do anything I set my mind to. As cliche as that is.
No, it's funny because a lot of fighters feel that same way because So, what do you think? Like, do you think like boxing? Because it's been saying like boxing is rated like it's not number one in the top three of one of the most challenging or mentally challenging sports. So, what do you think is like that the most mentally challenging sport that there is? What do you feel about that? What would you rank it?
Yeah, I definitely. Um, I've since I used to box, I've found that boxing takes a lot more. You're potentially preparing for 12 rounds. MMA, the most you're gonna get is, and I know like it's 3 minutes versus 5 minutes, but all in all, boxing kicked my ass just as much, if not more, than MMA has.
Wow.
That's surprising.
Right. So, not everyone has had that opportunity to be on both sides, the MMA side and the boxing. So, what is the hardest part? Like the walk up? Because I'm telling you, I've seen people, they come out, they ready, and then they leave. You know what I'm saying? So, what is the hardest part? The walk up to the walk up, or once that cage closes and you locked in? What is the hardest part of a fight? The
Um,
pre-fight.
honestly, honestly, for me, you didn't even mention it, but for me, the hardest part is weigh-ins, making weight, showing up dehydrated, looking this man. You got to look this man in his face and be prepared to assert your position as a man. While you're dehydrated, you
Wow.
of doubting yourself a little bit. You feel weak. You feel depleted. You're like, man, I gotta go look this in his face, and I gotta look a certain way or what have you. So weigh-ins for me, man. The walk
Wow.
all the time. If you find footage, you'll find me dancing. The walk is a blast to me, and the fight is the most fun part of all. Work is done.
Wow.
Puking in practice. Like I get to play now. You know what I'm saying.
Makes sense. But that way, we want to circle back to your weigh-in. You said that you were dehydrated. Why are you dehydrated?
It just comes from cutting weight. We have to completely dehydrate ourselves uh, to lose the weight sometimes.
Wow.
Could
Hey, so
easily
everyone,
just fight, but I move because there's people cutting 30, 40 pounds to get down to that. Too big, too strong. So I need advantage I can get.
wow. I never even thought about that because that's always been one thing that just bewildered me with MMA fighters and boxing or just the fighting industry in itself is how quickly someone's able to control their weight. They can drop it, increase it, and I've been 150 since freaking high school. I was in college. I was eating full time, taking weight gains, doing lift weights. I ain't gained 9 pounds. So what's the secret?
Good genes.
So how are you able to quickly make weight like that and change, and transition your weight like that, Mike?
Really, for us fighters, it's a lot of water loading.
Okay, okay. All right, cool. Hey, what's that with your dad, baby? Thanks for hanging out with me. I see you hanging out with her. So, so you mentioned like you get prepared for these fights, and so what's the workout? What's your playlist? Because like if I'm going to the club, what I'm saying, I'm going with my dudes, I might be listening to You Don't Wanna Go, what I'm saying, like we're gonna listen to TRU, some Lil Jon, what I'm saying. But if I'm putting on some I'm Bout It, hey, I don't know now, what I'm saying, I might pop off. But what's your playlist? What do you listen to work out and to train for fight?
I listen to Eminem, a lot of Tech Nine, NF, just upbeat, like real people who can really rap. I don't like this mumble rap stuff and all that nonsense, man. I'm not into it really. I mean, to each their own, mind it, if you will.
True. All right, so we're big on this training thing. So how do you do it? You got the baby, you got the upcoming wife. Do you isolate yourself when you get ready for training for big fights, or do you still keep your family home loving lifestyle? You still there?
You dropping?
He might take a quick break.
The question again, brother?
Oh, there you go. We was getting ready to take us a quick break. We were saying, so when you train for fights, how do you isolate yourself, or do you still stay around your family?
Go ahead and take a quick break here for a second.
All right, cool. And we'll be back with more of the interview for the Michael Larrimore.
What's up, world? Kyrie Robinson, man. New Orleans Saints veteran. Hey, man, make sure you guys go check out my guy, man, STWF, the media, man. Check them guys out. Y'all want to get sports talks with players, with fans, anything like that, man, go check them guys out, man. That's the place to be if you want to talk sports. Who that nation?
Yeah.
We are back. And I'm telling you, hey, you might can't beat Michael Larrimore in a cage, but that internet show gave him a black eye, knocked him out. So before we get up out of here, man, you got any shout outs?
Yes, I do. Hey, Mike, we didn't get a chance to finish the interview, but we definitely appreciate you joining us tonight. I was looking forward to finishing it. Maybe we can try to recircle back around this and try to do it again. Other than that, Friday, no bad weather. Time to go get something to eat, something to drink, and all the other good stuff. So that's what it is, man. Love y'all, family.
Look, this dog and Levi ain't got nothing to say. We out of here, man.
Like that. Peace.